He's been defending Zelensky ever since I entered this room. I'm really interested in his take on what happened, this absurdity that happened in Kitover.
Okay, so if you're anti-Zelensky, can you at least see his position, that he feels like he's going to be killed by 1,000 cuts? He gives up the Donbass region. He gives Trump what he wants. He doesn't get what he's after, which is air support if Putin is to cross over and do something on the eastern and north side of it. Can you at least see his position, that he's as scared as fuck, and he knows that he no longer has the support of his people, and he's trying to go home with some sort of concession? I mean, yeah, he came across really bad in that interview, but can you at least see his side of it?
Well, I'm not that old, but I'm old enough to say that I have never seen the President of the United States being disrespected the way he was actually that day, in that particular place.
Oh, you don't remember the shoe that got thrown at them? Okay, I know it wasn't a world leader, but
that was different. That was very similar to the slap that Macron got one day when he was walking down the street in Paris. That was totally different. The context was absolutely different. When a leader was trying to make peace, when trying to settle some sort of a endless conflict, absurd conflict in the world, and being treated like that, that's a totally different context. And I'm still interested in Rookster's take on it. Because he's been trying for Zelensky ever since.
I hear you, but when you're in the public eye, you have to expect this. Like, if you've ever been on a red carpet, the photographers are yelling some pretty awful things at celebrities trying to get their attention, and they have to just let it wash off of them. Trump is the president of the United States. If he can't let something go by, right, he got offended by what Zelensky was saying. Right, you somehow have to just be like, okay, whatever, doesn't matter. We're here to make a deal. Say whatever you want. Sticks and stones and all.
The way I look at it is that it is a train. This whole war is a train compartment going on a rail with people being tied, endless number of people being tied on that rail. The train is going endlessly, and there is a lever, right? One president, who happens to be the president of the United States, is just like proposing just shifting this lever to the other side so that we would at least hold and make some stop to this compartment so that those people tied on this rail wouldn't be killed endlessly. And you come, instead of appreciating this gesture to protect your own people and country, you insult the vice president, telling him what negotiations are you talking about? When the most powerful state in the world is proposing for a peace deal, you tell them what negotiation is talking about? You keep the rail going just to go over those people tied on this endless rail before.
Okay, so you want to hear my 2 cents? Let me give you my 2 cents.
Try not to cry on Zelensky, I go.
Try not to what?
Just go ahead.
Okay, so I'm not spoken to defend Zelensky, even though I would if you push me. My point.
No, please, I would like to listen to a transparent take. If you would like to defend Zelensky, please go ahead.
Okay. My point started when you made a ridiculous claim that Russia put 25 million people, 25 million men of their own soldiers in the Second World War in order to defend our democracy. That's a claim you made. That's what
This is not a claim I made. This is not a claim I made. The person who made that claim left that stage a long time ago.
Okay, so my point is that that's a claim that was made on your side of this argument when I came on stage. And my bigger point is that Russia is not our friend. There is no debate in Russia. There's not two parties where one party says U.S. is our friend and the other party says U.S. is not our friend. They're not our friend. There's no debate on that side. But somehow through misinformation, through interfering in our elections, interfering in our politics, they have managed to get us.
So this is what you're doing.